Well, here we are, and a very warm welcome to all our viewers for what we're hoping will be a really interesting contest between these two teams. We're hoping for a good day's cricket here. Let's hope the players can oblige. With me in the commentary box is Tony Gregg. Let's hear Tony's views on the pitch.
Well, thanks, Jonathan. This pitch is absolutely superb. An excellent cricket wicket. The groundsman's done a fine job. It's hard and fast, so the ball will come onto the bat nicely. But there's also plenty of bounce for the bowlers, with the ball carrying nicely through to the wicketkeeper at around about waist height. The wrist spinners should really enjoy bowling on it.
I can see the captains are waiting to toss the coin, so let's get down there and see what happens. This could be an important toss to win, and they're batting. Many people would have bowled first, but it could be worth the risk. There's a cracking atmosphere inside the stadium today as the excitement builds for the start of play.
They have to keep it tight and wait for the mistakes.
A quick bowler to start the first over. Edged. Confident appeal. The umpire's signalling for the third umpire. Let's look at that again.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion.
There's the red light. He's out.
He doesn't look best pleased with his partner there. It certainly wasn't the greatest call in the world.
He was beaten all ends up by that one. The batsman really had no answer for that ball.
Well, I don't think you can complain about that one. He was comprehensively beaten by that delivery.
Let's have a look at that from another angle.
For four. That was a cracking shot. He really got into position beautifully there.
That was a very confident shot. It was missed time. Quickly to start a new over. The ball just runs out into the covers.
Oh, that's a horrible mistake. It's gifting runs to the batting.
Very good timing.
And a cracking shot. That one he looks in fantastic form.
He used the pace of the outfield perfectly. That's well played. That's raced away to the fence.
Wonderful shot, he really...
Beautiful timing. That was superb placement.
Wonderful shot, he's hit that way into the middle of next week.
The crowd really enjoyed that one. Specialist wicketkeepers, more emphasis placed on selecting batsmen who can keep as well. Do you think it's just a phase, or is a specialist glove man gone for good?
There's always been debate about they can bat. Their chances of maintaining the top spot aren't quite as good.
Batsmen are coming back for a second. Two more runs there. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
Well held by the fielder. That took a long time to come down.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. The batsmen are coming back for a second. That's one more run for the team. Another over gone. Quality timing there. He looks in fine form.
That was a fine shot for 4.
That was a very confident shot. Batsman coming back for a second. He's scoring really quickly at the moment. Great shot.
He plays that shot really well and it brings him a lot of runs.
Confident appeal. The umpire raises a finger, he's out. That was absolutely cool, no doubt about that. Let's have a look at that from another angle. Let's take a look at Hawkeye. I'm sure the new batsman will look to play himself in. Batsmen change their mind. Lovely shot, right out of the meat of the bat. That is a textbook shot.
Well, that's good batting. He might have hit it in the air, but it was pretty safe and got him 4 runs.
Well, that's a superb shot. The ball really races over this outfield.
That had 4 runs written all over it from the moment it left his bat.
That's out. Caught. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
Very safely taken. Soft hands, that's what's important.
And from another angle. Batsman coming back for a second. That's a really good shot. Let's take a look at that from another angle. There's the red light. He's out. That breakthrough now exposes the tail.
I think he realised halfway down that he wasn't going to make it.
New batsman in. Batsmen are looking for 2. Edge. He's going to have to move here. He's got away with that. They're having a shout. That's out.
That was a vital wicket as now the tail is exposed.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Gone again. That really was a picture of an error.
Well, that's poor batting. He lost his concentration and paid for it with his wicket.
Batsman coming back for a second. Edge to slip.
His strength.
That's out. Caught. Let's have a look at that again. Immaculate timing. The ball almost seems to accelerate over this outfield.
Oh, super shot. That was 4 runs as soon as he hit it.
No ball.
No ball. Oh, that looks as if it might have hurt. Batsman coming back for a second. One more onto the team total. Oh dear, that's hurt him. Hooking the ball
Going, you're then going to make a stance in respect of how you're going to select the shots. And if you don't feel confident with the hook, well then don't play it.
Batsmen are looking for 2. Very well played.
Well, you really can't give this player that kind of room outside the off stump. That's for everybody.
Good bowling from the spinner. That's a good shout. Well, that score's just about competitive. He's getting a polite round of applause as he makes his way to the pavilion.
These 2 opening batsmen really need to set the tone at the top of the order.
Great shot. And he's got hold of that.
Absolutely effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
Batsmen are looking for 2.
Good batsman. As soon as you start to lose it during an innings, then you'll get yourself into trouble and probably get yourself out. Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
4 runs. He hit that with great power.
No ball.
Very well played.
Smashing shot. Really magnificent. I'd money just to come and see that again.
Bowler really needs to keep it tight. Dollar.
That went straight down the fielder's throat. The batsman will be kicking himself.
And from another angle, I'm sure the new batsman will look to play himself in. Brilliant timing. That came right out of the meat of the bat.
Oh, he really laid it.
He sent him back. Oh, what's the umpire going to say about this one?
He wasn't there for very long as he scored shows.
Let's have a look at that again. Left hand, right hand combination at the crease now. This means the batsman has a free hit. He can only be run out off this ball. Great timing. That might clear the road. It has.
Smashing shot. Really magnificent. I'd pay money just to come and see that again.
No ball.
One more to the extras column. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Pure time. Glorious shot. Let's take another look at that in replay. Batsmen are looking for two. That's a really good shout. The umpire's calling for a replay. Let's have a look at that from another angle.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion.
There's the red light. He's out.
Brilliant fielding. That sort of thing can change the course of a match.
So it's a left-right combination at the crease now. That's nicely played. Oh, lovely timing there.
Well, I reckon that's demoralising for the bowler, but he needs to bounce back quickly. Line up because he's such a wonderful bowler. Number 7 would be Alan Knott. He's my wicketkeeper. Number 8.
He's got him. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
Well held by the fielder. That took a long time to come down.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. The new man in can't afford any lapses in concentration here. Batsmen are coming back for two. That's a good shout. Out. That breakthrough now exposes the tail.
He'll be kicking himself about that dismissal. He really didn't play that ball very well.
Let's have a look at the action replay. The tail's really exposed. Let's have a look at that from another angle. Absolute concentration required from the new man in. The required run rate is crept up to around 8 and over. It's gone down. That's a stroke of luck for the batsman. So, 2 off the over. Batsmen are coming back for 2. Out! Ball. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
Well, he had ages to think about that before it came down, but he kept his concentration really well.
So, left hand, right hand pairing at the crease now. No run taken off that ball. The bowler concedes 9 off the over. He's gone for a duck. That was a superb delivery.
He wasn't there for very long as his score shows.
Let's take another look at that in replay. So into the tail now, and these lower order batsmen have got to show some resistance. He's put it down, dear me. Well, what's the umpire going to say about this one? Out for naught. Let's have a look at that again. Let's take a look at Hawkeye. That's it, it's all over. Congratulations to the winning team. The crowd here watching this 2020 match really warmed to them.